Seems fitting that we should now get to meet the people who will decide who that winner will be. Bob?
Thank you, Mary. For the past week, our celebrity judges have worked diligently to prepare themselves for making that most important decision. Now we'd like to have you meet them. First, a star in the theater, films, and television, she originated the role of Mrs. Garrett on Different Strokes and starred in her own hit series, The Facts of Life. As a producer, she is currently developing projects for television and films. Please welcome Charlotte Rae. He's an author and journalist who has covered wars and political campaigns and spent over 20 years assessing the impact of television on the lives of all of us. The New York Bureau Chief of TV Guide, Neil Hickey. This beautiful young woman from Puerto Rico was Miss Universe 1985. Owner of a finishing school and modeling studio, she is currently starring in the TV drama El Cisne Blanco. Welcome back, Deborah Carthy-Dew. Producer of such films as That's Dancing, Minnelli on Minnelli, and The Eagle Has Landed. His current plans involve films, a Broadway musical, and a new TV game show entitled The Fame Game. He is David Niven, Jr. Over 300 million viewers see this TV producer and host weekly on her TV series Looking East in the USA and One World in the People's Republic of China. Please welcome Yu Sai Khan. Soon to begin production on his next film, Warlock, he is currently enjoying the acclaim and honors given to his last production, the highly praised winner of 4 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. He is the producer of Platoon, Arnold Kopelson. Her portrayal on the television series All in the Family created another highly successful series, The Jeffersons, currently seen in worldwide syndication. The Emmy award-winning actress Isabel Sanford. His highly successful career as a designer of French high fashion, his creations, especially evening gowns and cocktail dresses, have brought him international fame. Some of the most glamorous ladies in the world wear his designs. Paul Louis Aurier. A splendid singer and actress on the Broadway stage and in films, she's even better known to television audiences as the original hostess of Good Morning America and from the hit series Too Close for Comfort. She is Nancy Dussault. A native of Singapore, he gained international renown as a ballet choreographer. He is currently the Associate Artistic Director and Resident Choreographer for the Washington, D.C. Ballet. Welcome home, Chu San-go. Knighted by the King of Spain for his achievements throughout the world as a dancer, author of his autobiography, Gypsy in My Soul, and described by Life magazine as the world's finest Spanish dancer. Please welcome Jose Greco. His long and successful career in both motion pictures and television is highlighted in the minds of the public by his portrayal of Mr. Phelps in the long-running TV series Mission Impossible. Here is Peter Graves. Along with the applause of our audience, you have the gratitude of everyone associated with the pageant. Thank you, judges. magical merger of old and new that is Singapore manifests itself in many ways, and probably best of all in its people. Coming from many national and cultural backgrounds, they move forward together but hold on to the traditions of their ancestors. As an exciting example of this, we bring you the colorful and exotic cultural dance groups of Singapore.
Backstage in the dressing room, always an exciting place to be, but especially right now because our semifinalists are getting ready for the swimsuit competition. You know, Singapore is a city known for its shopping, so during the rehearsals, we asked all of our contestants to be ready to tell us about their favorite or their most unusual purchase that they've made here in Singapore, and we're going to check our semifinalists for some of their answers right now. What about you, Miss Singapore? I heard you say in the interview competition that all the girls were asking you, of course, where to shop. So have you found anything special?
Well, I bought this beautiful outfit, you know, that I didn't think I'd buy it, but then I saw it, I really liked it, and I said, I have to get that outfit no matter what. And when we had a day off, I just went down and bought it.
Well, maybe if you come to the United States or you wear that anywhere else in the world, good luck. And let me talk here to Miss USA. Michelle, did you find anything special?
Oh, I sure did. We went shopping one night and I bought a big statue of the national symbol of Singapore, which is the merlion.
Oh, how wonderful.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
That'll be a great memento.
I sing dollars on it.
Well, you spent it well, though. And let's see, how about Miss Philippines here?
It's a very, very...
Tell everyone right out here.
Oh, it's a very, very precious gift from my best friend. She happens to be my roommate.
And what was it?
She gave me this good luck charm, a frog's eye, something from Turkey. And I love it so much.
Well, I hope it will bring you good luck. And we wish all of you luck. I think that we know what each of these young women would really like to bring home from Singapore. The best luck of all, the best good luck charm would be the Miss Universe crown. And we'll move a little closer to determining who that will be with the swimsuit competition when we come back. And good luck to everyone.
For our swimsuit competition, we draw on the wonders that Mother Nature has bestowed on Singapore. Cascading waterfalls, lush foliage, orchids of indescribable color and beauty all contribute to the background for our lovely ladies. They'll be wearing swimsuits from Catalina, made expressly for this competition. Now, the 1987 Miss Universe Swimsuit Competition, Miss Italy.
Roberta is 5 feet 11 inches tall and weighs 127 pounds. She's 18 years old with brown hair and hazel eyes.
Miss Puerto Rico.
Eighteen-year-old Lowry is a blue-eyed blonde. She weighs 120 pounds and is 5 feet 9 inches tall.
Miss Philippines.
With black hair and brown eyes, Geraldine is 23 years old. She is 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighs 120 pounds.
Miss Venezuela.
Ines is 5 feet 10 and a half inches tall, weighs 132 pounds, and is 18 years old. Her hair is blonde and her eyes are green.
Miss Peru.
Weighing 116 pounds, Jessica is 5 feet 8 inches tall. She has black hair, dark brown eyes, and she is 21 years old.
Miss USA.
Michelle is a blue-eyed brunette. She is 5 feet 11 inches tall and weighs 135 pounds. Michelle is 21 years old.
Miss Singapore.
Standing 5 feet 7 inches tall, Marion weighs 114 pounds. She is 19 years old with dark brown eyes and black hair.
Miss Sweden.
Suzanne has blue eyes and blonde hair. She is 5 feet 8 and a half inches tall and weighs 125 pounds. Suzanne is 19 years old.
Miss Turks and Caicos.
Carmelita has dark brown hair and dark brown eyes. She is 5 feet 8 inches tall and weighs 104 pounds.
Miss Chile.
Cecilia has light brown hair and green eyes. She is 22 years old, 5 feet 8 inches tall, and weighs 116 pounds.
We have completed the second of our 3 semi-finalist competitions, meaning we've moved a little closer to deciding who will be the new Miss Universe.
They call this the Mysterious East, and the biggest mystery, who will be the new Miss Universe, moved a little closer to a conclusion with our swimsuit competition, in which the judges gave the highest score to Miss Chile, with Miss Italy second, and Miss USA third. I love these guys. Now, wouldn't that big fellow and Oliver J. Dragon make a great couple? You know, the mysterious East that we've all read about and maybe even dreamed about, the intriguing mixture of the old and the new, is the theme for the exciting musical number that's coming up right after this from Crush, the official soft drink of the 1987 Miss Universe pageant.
Ready to show off? New Diet Apple Crush joins Diet Orange Crush with a...
Of Singapore testify that this is truly a city of contrast, the merging of the old and the new. It's a city of beauty, mystery, intrigue. A city that gives deeper meaning to the word exotic. Now, there is still another aspect to exotic Singapore. It's a world fashion center. And our young ladies recognize that in their production number, which highlights fashions by 10 of Singapore's top designers.
on my way, I'm making it. I've got to make it show, yeah. So much larger than life. I'm gonna watch it grow. Big time. I'm on my way, I'm making it. Big time. Big time. I've got to make it show, yeah. Big time. So much larger than life. I'm gonna watch it grow.
Everybody, you were great. What a fabulous number. I loved it. I think everybody else loved it too. I adored it. Can't you hear the applause?
It was wonderful.
It was wonderful. I think I'm almost in the number now, aren't I? You know, putting together a production number like you just saw can take up a lot of time. Also, there are the demands of interviews, photo sessions, fittings, and of course, a little time out to write home. That all adds up to a pretty busy schedule for our contestants, but hey, we're talking about young ladies here. Almost all of them seeing Singapore for the very first time, so you know they managed to find time for a little fun, too. The best fun is that which you can share with children. Many of our Miss Universe contestants and 100 excited children from Homes for the Underprivileged enjoyed a 45-minute fun flight on board one of Singapore Airlines' magnificent big-top 747s. Treated like VIPs by those charming flight attendants known as Singapore girls, our contestants and the children enjoyed a taste of the special in-flight service for which the airline is famous. What a time. The Raffles Hotel let our ladies take a look at the past. Tea as Noel Coward enjoyed it, sitting on the veranda like Somerset Maugham and Rudyard Kipling did. And I'm told this room inspired Ernest Hemingway to write, "For whom the ball rolls." Well, hey, I'm entitled to some fun too, right, ladies? Thanks. Tiger Balm Garden is a park which colorfully reflects the rich Chinese mythology that is so much a part of Singapore life. In contrast to Tiger Balm Garden in yesterday, there is the magnificent Marina Square Hotel complex, which played host to everyone connected with the pageant and was also the site of a pageant fixture. No matter where our pageant may take place, a highlight is always the makeup clinic conducted by Stan Place for Maybelline. the official cosmetic for the 1987 Miss Universe pageant. Sentosa Island is where a busy Singaporean or a Miss Universe contestant might go to relax. Wait till the other turtles hear who I had lunch with. This is the age of aquarium. Well, what did you do in Singapore? Oh, I danced with a lion. Really? How was he? He was very light on his paws. Our contestants charmed a snake charmer and then charmed the snake. For our big wheels, the next stop was a non-stop effort to keep the wheels rolling as they get in some exercise in their Catalina action wear. Soccer might be the #1 sport for most people, but for our ladies, that's right, shopping. Look out, Singapore, here they come. Did somebody say let's dance? Yes, and they only had to say it once. Singapore has many languages, but in all of them, the word for this is fun. I told you they'd find themselves some fun. Now I have a question for you ladies in our audience. Suppose you were to be in a competition in front of 600 million people and you had to decide on an evening gown to wear. What would you choose? I have trouble deciding what to wear for one day. In a moment, we're going to see how 10 young women from different parts of the world answer that question. That will be right after this.
It started with a simple idea.
Of whom accompany, root for, and look up to their big sisters. Singapore will be no exception. Tonight, in our evening gown competition, our little sisters not only serve as companions, but also sing out with their own special star medley for their big sisters.
You are my star, you light my way, you brighten all my nights and make my day. You are my star, and even more, you are the friend that I've been waiting for. And if I start to lose my way, I search the sky and find out where you are. And I call on you to see me through, because you are my star.
Somewhere in that group of little sisters, there may be Miss Universe for the year 2000. But this is 1987, and this is the Miss Universe evening gown competition. Miss Italy.
You are my star. I look at you and feel my secret wishes coming true. You are my star. I'm not alone now that I have one of my very own. And even when the clouds appear,
Miss Puerto Rico.
cover on the other side. I look up to you and you shine through, because you are my star.
Miss Philippines.
Upon a star makes no difference who you are. Everything your heart desires will come.
Miss Venezuela. Sheila. Miss Peru. Miss USA. Miss Singapore. Miss Sweden. Miss Turks and Caicos. Miss Chile. If you've been matching your opinions with those of our judges, you'd better be ready, because our last semifinalist competition is concluded, and we'll soon learn who our 5 finalists are.
Well, as Bob just said, our last semifinal competition is over, and the judges gave the highest score in evening gowns to Miss Chile, with Miss Italy second and Miss USA third. This audience gathered here tonight at the World Trade Center in Singapore is truly international. There's a special aura created by ambassadors to Singapore from countries all over the world who've come here to lend support to the young women from their respective countries. And we are very pleased and honored to have you with us, Deputy Prime Minister Ong Teng Cheong, Chairman of the Singapore Tourist Promotion Board, Lim Chin Beng. Thank you. Our 5 finalists are about to be announced, and Bob will do that right after this from Vidal Sassoon.
Thank you, Vidal. You've changed.
Also a chance for you to determine what kind of judge you'd be. You and our panel have both seen and heard the same competition since our semifinalists were announced. This time, the scores you will see represent the average score each contestant received for the 3 semifinal competitions. Now, let's find out who our judges have chosen to be our 5 finalists. Here we go. Number 1, Miss USA. Another of the favorites with the audience, Miss Italy. I don't think you will be surprised with Miss Puerto Rico. And Miss Chile. And now only one more beauty delegate who can become Miss Universe. She is Miss Venezuela. There we have our 5 finalists, and they certainly are lovely. All their previous scores are now discarded. From these 5, our celebrity panel will select the new Miss Universe.
As Bob just said, having chosen our 5 finalists, we now discard all of their scores. And from this group of 5, each judge will rank our finalists in order of preference. They'll put those rankings into our computer, and out will come the names of the new Miss Universe and the 4 runners-up. Now, most of the contestants in tonight's pageant had never been to Singapore before. Well, neither had Bob nor I. And I can assure you that all of us are going home with our own individual and wonderful memories of this exotic city. And so that you too can share some of those memories, here is the reigning Miss Universe, Barbara Palacios Tede.
Because it is a place of contrast. You don't just visit Singapore, you experience it. It is tradition. It is progress. It is nature. It is modern. Breakfast on the terrace is always a treat, but in Surprise in Singapore, you never know who your guest may be. Today, Singapore is proud to be the busiest seaport in the world, but it is also proud of its history. The rich and colorful history of Singapore is portrayed in the Sentosa Wax Museum. Here, the past is magically recreated in lifelike images. Neighborhoods reflect cultures. One is Chinese, with artisans, exotic fruits, and symbols. Another is Malay, where you find merchants, materials, and mosques. And another is Indian, where Bombay and Calcutta and New Delhi come alive in Singapore. time place combines all lifestyles and new diets. In the shops and restaurants here, visitors can relive the heritage of this remarkably unique culture. Sir Stamford Raffles might not recognize the city he gave new life to, but he would be proud of it. It is written that man's first home was a garden, and these orchid gardens are home to the national flower Singapore, Vanda Miss Joaquim. It is somehow fitting that the beautiful contrasting colors of the orchid should be the symbol of beautiful, contrasting Singapore.
Such exciting memories of Singapore. Now, just ahead, our judges will be choosing which young lady will take home the most special memory. They'll be casting their deciding votes right after this word from Tartar Control Crest.
Recognize this?
First it was a dream, then it was out of reach, then it moved closer, and now that dream is looking more and more as if it could happen. Each of our 5 finalists has come face to face with her dream. The 1,000,000-to-1 odds are now 4-to-1 that she might become the next Miss Universe. The time has come for the judges to make their ultimate selections. From these 5 finalists, each judge will choose his or her 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st runners-up, and of course, the new Miss Universe. Each finalist will come center stage here and will receive from each judge a ranking rather than a score. Now let us begin the selection of the new Miss Universe. Best of luck. Are you ready, ladies? Are you ready, judges? All right. Miss USA. The eyes of Texas are on Miss USA, and so are the eyes of the judges, who will determine if she is to be the next Miss Universe. Miss Italy. In the past decade, only one Miss Universe has come from Europe. Our judges are deciding right now whether Miss Italy will be the first ever from her country to win the crown. Miss Puerto Rico. In the pageant's first 33 years, only one winner came from Puerto Rico. Right now, our panel is deciding if this young woman will be the second Miss Puerto Rico in 3 years to win our title. Miss Chile. Nearly $250,000 and the fulfillment of a dream. Both are being decided for Miss Chile by our panel right now. Miss Venezuela. No nation has ever had winners in successive pageants. Our judges are now deciding whether Miss Venezuela will change that. And so our competition and our judging are completed. All that's left is the announcement of who has been chosen as the new Miss Universe.
From this magic place of many worlds, our next stop is the Lone Star State and a shootout called the Miss Teen USA pageant. And this lovely young lady is the reigning Miss Teen USA, Allison Brown. Why don't you tell us all about it, Allison?
Well, it will be held in El Paso, Texas, July 21st on a Tuesday evening, and will be seen live here on CBS.
Now, even though it's in Texas, am I right in assuming that you're going to be wearing a crown then, not a cowgirl hat?
Yes, and I'll be passing it on to the new Miss Teen USA.
Well, we can only hope that she wears it as gracefully as you have, Allison. Thank you. We'll have to wait until July to know who she'll be, but Bob will give us the name of the new Miss Universe when we come back after this word from Secret, the official antiperspirant of the 1987 Miss Universe pageant.
Honey?
Last year in Panama, I had the thrill of telling a lovely young woman from Venezuela that she was the new Miss Universe. Now the time has come for me to introduce her for her traditional walk and to deliver her words of farewell, and also to accept our congratulations on a job well done. Here is Miss Universe, Barbara Palacios Tede.
Grateful to God for the thousands of miles and millions of memories that took me from Venezuela to Panama and now finally to Singapore. For all that happened, I thank my family at home, my new family at the pageant, and the new and old friends who supported me. And to my mother, Mami querida, a ti te lo debo. To my successor, I cannot wish her more than a year like mine. Gracias. Adiós.
Thank you, Barbara. Our computer has tabulated the rankings of our judges, printed the results, and that printout will list the names of our fourth, third, second, and first runners-up, as well as the new Miss Universe. To assist us, we're fortunate to have two lovely ladies who took part in previous Miss Universe pageants. Liana Chuk, Miss Singapore 1985, and Farah Lange, Miss Singapore 1986. Now, these results have been reviewed by representatives of the international accounting firm of Ernst & Whinney, and they will be given to me by Mr. Mark Ward of that firm. Thank you, Mr. Ward. Now, before I read this, just one thought. Every young woman on this stage has been a winner by virtue of having taken part in this pageant and coming to this wonderful city of Singapore. But so, too, has this pageant been a winner because all of you have taken part. And to each of you, from everyone associated with the Miss Universe pageant, a most sincere thank you. And to our 5 finalists, any one of whom we'd be proud to have as the new Miss Universe, good luck. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I shall begin by reading the 4th runner-up. The 4th runner-up is Miss Puerto Rico. The 3rd runner-up is Miss Venezuela. Felicitaciones. The 2nd runner-up is Miss USA. You did very well, Michelle. Well, both of you come right down here, please. One of you is about to become Miss Universe. The other will be the 1st runner-up. The 1st runner-up is a very important position because if for any reason Miss Universe cannot fulfill her obligation for the year, then the 1st runner-up becomes Miss Universe. Now, I shall read the 1st runner-up and then Miss Universe. The 1st runner-up is Miss Italy. Miss Chile is Miss Universe. Congratulations, Miss Chile. Miss Chile is the new Miss Universe. You have won all the cash awards and the magnificent prizes totaling almost $250,000. And now, as your predecessor, Barbara Palacios Tede, reads the Miss Universe Creed, will you step right out here and show everyone how happy you are to be Miss Universe? Aquí.
This is your night, and the future is bright. The world is yours.
Just look at you, you're 10 feet tall and strong, light, all shining.
We were presenting the countries in the Miss Universe pageant in order to further the cause of international peace, justice, and mutual understanding, to solemnly dedicate ourselves to the highest ideals of sportsmanship, friendship, and goodwill.
All that you can give
with the new Miss Universe, thanking you for being with us and saying good morning from Singapore.
Well, none of us will ever forget Singapore, but nobody will remember it better and more fondly than Miss Chile, Cecilia Baloca, who has been chosen as the new Miss Universe. To her, our congratulations. To you, our thanks for joining us. And on behalf of everyone at the Miss Universe pageant, so long from Singapore.
Program were recorded.
Let's go, baby, come on. Party all over the world. Let's go, baby, come on. Party, take your cue from me now. I'm saying, baby, let's go. Will you listen to me? I'm saying, baby, come on now. Let's go, get home and go.
Wednesday on Hammer.
You don't have any identification? Don't remember anything?
I don't think so.
Hammer finds himself